everybody. Hope you're having an awesome day. Hopefully you're having a great start to the weekend, and hopefully things are going well. Hopefully you got a lot of cool things planned this weekend and a lot of great activities. We're kind of playing it loose this weekend. We're kind of hanging close to home. We got to go to the grocery store and get a few things this weekend, and we're going to do some cooking this weekend. And other than that, not much. We talked about going to a concert this weekend. We had kind of decided not to because of all of the conditions that are going on here. And excuse me, trying to get a piece of paper, so if I have to take a note or something or two, I can. I thought I could. Hey, Danforth, how are you? Welcome. Glad you're here. Saturday morning here anyway. So there, hi, Marianne, how are you? Hey, Healthy Homestead Chick. I don't know what I like saying that word. Welcome. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. Hey, Derek, how are you? I know, Derek, you're doing a live stream here in about a half an hour, aren't you? So you got one coming up. So when I get off of this one, I'll be joining yours. So, but yeah, no, it's a great day here. Like I say, we're enjoying the day. The weather is supposed to be nice this weekend, so hopefully the weather is nice where you are. So, hopefully you're enjoying it. So hopefully you get out there and get some steps in and get some walking in. So I do have some agenda today that I wanted to talk a little bit about. I'm going to talk a little bit about how my July went and how everything worked out. And then we're going to talk a little bit about, just want to touch on some memberships. I changed some things around in the membership. I do want to give a shout out to one of the members as well. I do want to talk a little bit about how July went. Like I said, review of the calendar, talk about weight tracking for the month, sleep, how did I do on my exercise, that kind of stuff. I'm going to talk a little bit about Derek Journeys because Derek's on here. We're going to talk a little bit about Beast Mode Challenge for the month of July, and then we're going to talk a little bit about what we're going to do in August. Go into pull up and show you the calendar that I'm going to follow in August, and then from there we're going to go down and we're going to talk a little bit about what I'm doing, Derek's Journey Step Challenge, my exercise plan. I'm kind of reading off some notes over here I got on the side. Just some other things. I do some weekly work hustle Fitbit challenges as well. I've been doing those for a couple of years now. Just they're more or less coworkers and stuff. And I actually was part of a chat group as well, and on somebody else's channel, and we started doing it. And there was a bunch of us that got together off of that channel. I'm going to say last summer. It was before I got involved with Derek's Journeys challenges, step challenges for the entire month. Their step challenges is for 5 days, Monday through Friday, and we do that every week. So I think I got 3 different groups going. So. Well, that's good. I'm glad. So therefore saying his wife is on the phone with someone, not yelling at him. Therefore, I'm having a good day. Yeah, that would be a good day. No, my wife, Maya Sawa doesn't yell at me. She's pretty good about it. So, she has other ways of getting to do stuff, right? But that's kind of the agenda for today. I appreciate everybody coming and stopping by. The foundation's here. How are you? New to the channel. Saying hi, everybody. New to the channel. So stop by. Hope everyone's having a great day. If you guys are content creators, after the live, if you want to come back and put a comment down, because after the live, because you put a comment down in the comment section, and then hopefully other folks can go over and they can click on your channel and check each other out. So, Healthy Homestead has a really, really cool channel. You want to know how to live and how to, especially right now, try to be a little more frugal and be more independent. so that you're not so tied to what the world economy is doing and the prices going up at the stores, and how to combat some of that and how to do some cost saving stuff. Danforth's up in Canada, and he has some great adventures up there. So if you'd like to see some stuff going on and some great stuff going on up there, kind of check his channel out. Derek's has the Step Challenge coming up in August. So he's having the drawing today for the team. So what it is we'll talk a little bit more about it later, but he's doing that. So go over there and check his channel out. I'm sure that if you're interested in getting out and get a little exercise and joining in 80 or 90 folks together, and really great way to connect with a lot of other folks. So it's really a good community to get in, because, a lot of them are content creators, a lot of them are not, but it's a good way to meet other folks as well as get out there and get some exercise. Right. So it's just a good way to go. So that's kind of the agenda for today. So I'm going to try to shift around here a little bit and kind of get that going. So Derek's saying there's currently 66 people in there. So again, so we'd like to get this back up to around 80 or 90 folks. That would be better. I know August is a hot month for most people. If you're over in the Philippines, which I think it's really late there, it's like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning there. So, it's really the rainy season there, so it's hard to get out and walk, but it's a good challenge. So, and it's open to anybody. So I do want to talk a little bit about, just real quick, memberships. I did revise some of the membership as well. I'm going to just touch on it for a second. So I'm learning how to share my screen and stuff like that. So if you want to support the channel, the membership start at 99 cents membership, and that really helps support the channel. And what it basically does is just kind of helps me provide with some of the stuff that I buy for the channel. It really, some of the food costs and stuff like that, the egg white powder is going up dramatically. So we're playing around, and we've got 4 or 5 different recipes we've been playing around with for the egg life wraps and all that stuff, just kind of help support some of that stuff. So I'm doing it for me, but it'd be just nice to get some support. So think about it, go over there and check out. And for $1.99, you get some other benefits as well. So, and then it kind of goes up. There's a couple other tiers as well. If you'd like to have some one-on-one conversations and some coaching and stuff of that nature. Go check it out. It's on the channel. If you click on the join button, it doesn't make you join. It just takes you to the features so you can check them out. So it would really be helpful and appreciative. So I just wanted to mention that. The next thing I do want to do is I want to give a big shout out. Hey, X-Men Gaming, how are you? Hopefully you're having a great day. So where's everybody from? So I know like Danforth's up in Ontario, up in that area. Derek's in Florida. Hey, Sherry, how are you? I think, Sherry, you're up in the Midwest, right? So up in the Michigan, Wisconsin area. So Minnesota. All right. So Minnesota. So, so it's kind of nice to see where everybody's from, and kind of where Marianne, I'm not sure where you're at located right now, whether you're up in Canada or whether you're somewhere else in the world. It's just kind of nice to kind of see where people are coming from and kind of who's doing what. So, and I know this is kind of a strange time, and for me, it works well for me just because, all right, X-Men Gaming's up in Ohio. So I'm in Southern California. I'm in the Ventura area. So it's actually a nice area because we're right next to the beach. So the year-round temperature here is really, really mild. So not hot, not cold year-round. So nice. So when everybody else is 105, we're at 75 and 79. And Actually, yesterday was one of the hottest days that we've had in a while, and it was 83 degrees here. So that's pretty good for Southern California. So Derek, I don't know if you saw, there's a question being asked if you're still here. I know he's getting ready because he's going to do a live, and I know that I kind of thought about not doing this because I know he's doing this, and he's actually picking the teams for the challenge. um, so he's doing that in a little bit, and so if you're in there, you send him an email. He does have an email that you go look at, and so I'm gonna pull up. So just so you know, share my screen. We're gonna pull up. Yeah. Let me see. I gotta figure out. I'm still new to a lot of this stuff, so. All right. Let's see now. All right, so that's Derek's journeys. So it's August Step Challenge. This was the video for introducing who the captains are. So if you don't know what it is, Derek will take the names of everybody. There's 10 captains. They take all the people and they divide them into 10 groups, and each person or each group has a self challenge, right? So you're really only competing against yourself. It's not like it's competition where you're going after, and whoever wins, gets the gloat or whatever. It's really about encouraging each other to get out and move and step. And each of the captains each week on every Friday night or Saturday morning, you send in how many steps you took for the week. They accumulate for the team, and then they send it to Derek, and Derek tabulates all the teams. So I will drop. Let me see if I can pull up Derek's. Let me see if I can pull up Derek's channel. So I'm going to let's see if I can share this. Sorry, everybody. I'm new at this, so. So there's the link to Derek's journey. If you go over there and you click on it, on the link, it will take you to this video here. And if you go down into the description, there's an email address in there. And Derek, if you're still here, maybe you can type your email address if people want to send you an email and sign up for the challenge. That would be cool. So, it's like I say, it's a great way to meet people. It's a great way to get you out and get moving. So Cheryl's involved with it. So Cheryl will be there. Derek will be there. I'll be there. You're going to find other folks are going to be there as well that you probably know. Like I say, it's a great way if you're a creator, it may be a good way for you to grow your channel a little bit too. And that's not why I would join, but it's a great way to meet like-minded folks, right? So, and there's a lot of people in there that, and again, I'm going to say it again. So I'm on a ketogenic journey. but doesn't mean that you can't be on here for something else. Like I say, my thing is I want to encourage people to support each other no matter what your health journey is, whether it's just weight loss or it's some other weight thing, and whether you're doing Weight Watchers or calorie counting or whatever it is, keto or carnivore or whatever, we should be encouraging each other and helping each other to be successful in our journeys. You shouldn't be saying, hey, you should be doing it this way or that way. Everybody has their own way. So, so I know Becky over at My 5-Star Life today as well. She gave me a shout out today in her channel. Now, she's not a keto person, and the 3 channels that she shouted out today were keto channels. So, so that's really, really nice of her to do that as well. I really, really appreciate it. So she has a great channel over there. So go out and check out My 5-Star Life. And she tracks more calories. And again, everybody's different. And if it works for you and it's successful to you and you're sustainable in your life, then fantastic. Go for it. I know I have a daughter that does keto, and I have another daughter that does Weight Watchers. So, it's really up to you. It's really what works for you. And, Weight Watchers has a great support group, and that's what makes it successful. And again, a lot of times when you're doing keto, you're alone in your house. Nobody else in the house is doing it. You're by yourself. It's hard. So that's where if you get into a good community that talks about it, helps you get through it, shows you how to make some stuff. And then my wife's not keto, but she'll eat a lot of the stuff I cook, just because of the fact that, it comes out pretty good. And I think it tastes pretty good. So I can make lasagna that tastes pretty close to a regular lasagna. And most people like it. So, so it's really about supporting each other and helping each other become successful, right? So, but that Derek's journey is a lot of fun. And I said, I've met a lot of great people and become really good friends with a lot of the people in these challenges. I've been doing it for, I don't know, about the last 6 months. I think I did one in November or December, and then I did one the first part of the year. I've done 3 this year. This is the 3rd one. And he does them like every other month. So that was a subject that I was going to talk about later, but seeing how Derek was here, I thought I'd just bring it up. I did want to talk and give a big shout out. That's the next thing I'm going to do. I'm going to bring that up. And this was a big shout out to Misty. So if you don't know who Misty is another keto person. She's lost over 130 pounds. She's continuing to lose weight. She's lost 130 pounds. It's allowed her to start exercising more, get more active, walking more, working out more. So it's really interesting watching the transformation from her and over her careers. So, hey, Bumblebee, how are you? Thank you for coming. I really, really, truly appreciate it. So Misty's a really, really another great person to connect with. So if you would like to connect with her, she's, like I say, the channel's called Your Pal Misty. So she's been on my channel before. She's been a guest here before. Howdy, everybody. And all know that voice. Howdy, everybody. It's your right. Howdy, everybody. It's your pal Misty. So she's like I said, she's been on my channel before. She's been a guest on my channel. She's a guest here. She can come here and join the panel anytime she wants. She's been really great to speak with. She's like the friend that will support you through good or bad and everything else. Hi, Carolyn, I should say. Carolyn, how are you? How's the baby? Hey, Sheena, how are you? Sorry I missed a live. On the West Coast, people have live streams. I know, like Becky had her premiere this morning, and she has it at I don't know what she had at 8 o'clock, but that's 5 a.m. for me, my time. so I have to go. I do watch them on a replay, but but it's too early for me, especially on the weekend. Hate to say it, I don't want to say everybody's not worth it, but I need my sleep on my weekends. That's my day. So, but anyway, hey, if you guys want to go over there and check Misty out, like I said, she's really, really great. I know a lot of you guys are already there. So, all right, Derek, have fun in your live. I'll be joining after I'm done here and seeing where we're at. So, all right. But again, Misty's really, really cool. I like I said, Misty's been on my channel before. I've done an interview with her, and she's like the friend that she's just one of the kindest people that you ever meet or anything else. So hey, here's Tom Garvey. So from Keto Cooking. So hey, Tom, how are you? So it's kind of go over and check her channel out. She's been a huge supporter of mine. She does great short videos, 3-4 times a week. She's just, like I say, once you get to know her and chat with her, she likes to do some live. She likes to talk. And I know she's friends with a lot of you. She's got a great channel. I enjoy a channel. I enjoy talking to her. I've talked to her on the phone. I've talked to her through this. Like I said, she's been on my channel. Actually thinking about another time again. We actually talked about maybe getting Misty and Michelle from Michelle's Life Adventures up here. We had talked about doing a 3 of us getting together and doing a live together as well. Just kind of do an interview or something of that nature, collaboration. So that may happen here sometime in the near future. I know Michelle and I had talked about it a few times. I know Keto Mama Michelle as well. We had talked about doing it as well. So we may do some collaborations and stuff. And I know Tom and Mike from the ketogenic Mike's ketogenic journey. So they're doing a live every week as well. I know Sheena's on there pretty regularly. I'm trying to join it. I actually may come on and try to join the panel one of these days. Just kind of say hi to everybody. So it's kind of cool. So so I don't know if you like those panel formats or whatever too, and that's something that people like. Maybe we could do that as well. So, but go over there and check Misty's channel out if you're not a member already. I'm sure she would reciprocate and tell her that you're over there from my channel. So, or you're over there from my channel. So, hey Joe from Weightlifting Geek. So, how's everything going? So, again, another folks. There's a lot of great folks on here. Cheryl's got a great channel. Sheena's got a great channel. Joe from the Weightlifting, he's got a great channel. Tom's got a great channel. I like Tom's channel. I'm getting a lot of good cooking tips from him as well. So some new interesting products from Tom's channel as well for some of the seasonings and stuff of that nature. And I've met some other folks. I actually met a guy on there from the 805 Barbecue, and he actually literally lives about 10 miles from my house. So which was kind of interesting. So it's kind of cool. But I got a bunch of other stuff I want to share too. So how did I do for the month of, I'm going to pull up a spreadsheet. That's not the spreadsheet I want. So I'm going to pull up a spreadsheet, kind of show you a little bit about where I was for the month. Let's see if I can do this. File share, Windows, share. So for those of you that don't know, I do track my weight every week. So this is my weight. Again, I'm going to zoom in here a little bit. Try to get it so you can see it a little bit better. So I just want to make sure that everybody, I want to be as transparent as possible. So I do track my weight every week. And so this is kind of where I'm at. So my goal weight is 180 pounds. So you're not going to stay at your goal weight. You're going to fluctuate. You're going to move around. That was my goal weight. I hit my goal weight. So I'm more in maintenance mode, but I want to also track it because of the fact that I know that just from past experience that if you don't track it, you're going to start going off track, right? So I just want to make sure that people are, I just want to make sure that you understand that. So I do track it. My goal is 180. I have a plus or minus 5 pounds is what I kind of say, right? So I want to stay between 185 and 175. That's my goal, is to stay in there. And when I see that I'm going up, then I can make some changes to the upcoming week. And make some adjustments, and I can kind of reflect back a little bit on the past week and kind of see, was there things that I could have done better or worse. I'm not going to cry about it. There's a lot of times on the weekends we go do stuff and they are what they are. And I just try to behave myself the following week to make up a little bit for it. So that's kind of my weight. I do track it. I do try to post it. I was posting it in the community page. I want to try to post it every week in the community page. So if you're a channel subscriber, you can go in there and you can see how I'm doing. So again, like I've had 2 weeks in a row where we've kind of gone up a little bit. So I kind of tells me that I want to change things up a little bit this coming week. Not a lot, because all I want to do is just kind of stop it where it is. I don't want it to go any further. Again, I've been doing this for almost 5 years now, so I'm in kind of in the maintenance mode for over about 4 years now. So the job is to maintain it. And I think, to me anyway, I'm going to be honest with you, it's been harder to maintain it than it has been to lose it. Just because losing, you kind of stick to a regimen, you get down there, you lose the weight, and then generally it's like anything else. Once we get to your goal, you kind of let go of the reins and things start to come back. You have that carb creep start coming in, you stop counting, you start, and all of a sudden the weight starts coming back. And before you know it, if you're not tracking it or not doing something about it, I put back 20 pounds that I've lost, right? So, and I don't want to do that. So, so Cheryl's leaving. She's going over to the Derek's Journeys live. She's the team captain for the Walkables. So, hopefully you guys will stick around for a little while. Don't go over to Derek's yet. I know Joe from the Weightlifting and Geek. I don't know whether you've signed up for the step challenge this month or not, but he was on it for last month as well. So Joe's over there. So, so go over there and check those channels out. Again, like I said, the best way for me anyway is to go down there and leave a comment in the comment sections after the live, and then people can kind of check your channel out from that, and then click on it and go to your channel and check it out, and vice versa. So remember the correct way. So if you want to become a member of somebody, is to watch one of their videos and then subscribe and make a meaningful comment. Otherwise, YouTube will disconnect you if you don't do that. So So if you just go to someone's channel and subscribe and then leave, within 2 days, YouTube will disconnect you. So just to let you know, that's the way their system works, because then they assume that you're doing something like sub for sub or something like that. But that's neither here or there. But just kind of want to point that out. And that's why so many people see that big fluctuation where they get a bunch of subs and then they lose a bunch of subs. And that's generally because the people didn't watch a video and they just click subscribe. And within a couple of days, YouTube takes them away because they think you're playing games. So also on this chart as well, just scroll down a little bit. So Derek was doing the Beast Challenge this month as well. That's just how I did. I didn't do very well. So I didn't do terrible. The idea is I wanted to kind of get below 180 and keep it there a little bit. Yeah, so Joe says he didn't sign up for this one because he's got a lot going on. So that's okay, Joe. Yeah, just sign up for the next one. He does them every other month. It has been for a while. So that's just a good thing to meet other folks. And then the other things I want to talk about. So this is the Beast Mode Challenge. Again, it's like I said, I didn't do very well. I kind of stayed level and flat, which is okay, I guess. I think it's okay. I think I'm in pretty good shape and for an old guy. So that's kind of as long as I'm staying there. Now, I will say that a couple of things that I didn't do well this month that I intend to do better next month is I didn't track a lot this month. So I want to get back to tracking every day. And I want to really work on that. So I didn't do well on that. I still didn't do well in my workouts, so I got to get better at that. I did work out, but not the way that I want to. So I want to get back better at that as well. I got to tell you, I haven't gone back to the gym in a long time now because of the fact that the big C is out here and it's running rampant. We have a lot of cases at work, and there's a lot of cases here around in the area. I had it back in January. I don't want it again. So I've been kind of avoiding those type of places, and without the and just even a lot of people that are getting the boosters and everything else, and they're still getting it. So it doesn't seem to help it, but so I'm kind of being very cautious about it. Right. But so I do want to do it. I have been working out at home. I have been doing, some videos 2 or 3 times a week, 4 times a week. So it really varies, but I want to kind of get into a little more overall. I do have my garage set up as a gym as well, and I haven't really been using it. I used it when in 2020, I put a bunch of mats down and I kind of started working out in there. So I might try to get back to that as well. So let me know how you guys are doing. How are you doing in your routines? Are you maintaining your health? Are you maintaining your diet? Are you, working out on your regular basis, or things change for you? Or so kind of be interesting stuff. I do want to mention too as well that one of my hobbies, one of my things I do in my spare time is I play around in stocks a little bit. So it's been a tough time in stocks, right? But I will tell you, like in the last month, I've made 16% interest on the money that I've invested lately. So the stock market's starting to respond back to some of the things that are happening around the world in a positive way, which is kind of weird with the prices going up and everything else. But again, you got to do it cautiously in anticipation. And I am no financial manager or anything else. I just kind of play around with it a little bit. But I would say that there's some free money out there if you're interested in it. So if you go to the Webull website, and I have a link for it down in the description below as well. If you go down to the Webull website, you open up an account, put in $1. they will get you 6 free stocks, and they could be up to a value of $12,000. So now again, if you'd like free money, this is free money for you. So again, I would say that the chances of getting 12,000 in stocks is very, very slim. It's almost probably as bad as hitting the Mega Millions last night, right? So, but again, you never know. I know when I opened up the account, they had an option. I only got 4 free stocks, but one of them was an Apple stock, and that has done. It was free, and it has done really well. So not only did I get, at the time it was like $145. Now it's like 157 or something. I think last time I looked. So it's gone up. Plus I got a couple of other stocks. So I ended up with about $230 or something in stocks, and which is, hey, for $1, it's not bad. And then if you go over to moomoo, and I think this is the last weekend for it. Moomoo actually is a really cool trading site, kind of like Robinhood and Webull, and then there's moomoo that actually allows you, and I think they have 10 free stocks right now, up to $15,000. So again, there are opportunities for you to make some money, and again, not a bad way to do it. You know, you just open up an account, you put $1 in there, you get the 6 free stocks, or 10 free stocks for moomoo. And moomoo is actually kind of an interesting one because it has international connections. So therefore, if you're into trading on some of the other markets, like the Hong Kong market or the Hang Seng or some of the other worldwide markets, this allows you to do it. It's a really good trading platform. So I just kind of thought I'd mention it. So those links are down there below. Really, really cool stuff. Again, you put $1 in, you could end up with $15,000. So between the 2 accounts, you know, you could end up, there's a possibility you could end up with $27,000. So it's free money. Would you end up with it? I know I didn't. I probably ended up with about, between the 2 accounts that I opened up a while back, I probably ended up with about $350 or so of free stocks. So again, they weren't doing 10 free stocks when I did the moomoo link, and that was quite a while ago. And again, they were only doing 4 stocks when I did Webull as well. So again, they're having promotions. The stock market's down, so therefore they're having promotions trying to get people to come in. So take advantage of it. I would strongly recommend that you do that. Hey, $27,000 is pretty good money if you want to open up an account. So all it costs you $2. Takes you 10 minutes to open an account and $2. So for each account, so $1 for each account. So right, just throwing it out there. So I thought I'd, when I come across good deals like that, I'm going to share them with the community. If so. But it's a good way to get into the market. In the market, I think you're going to see, again, I'm no stock advisor or anything else, and I'm not going to say to go buy stocks or anything else. But it's actually, if it's at the bottom, like everybody's predicting that it is, or a lot of people are, I'm not saying it is or isn't. And it's a good time to buy in and do some dollar cost averaging if you have. Things like Neo, where it was $12 a few weeks ago. Now it's over $20. So just some things. And just remember, Tesla and Apple were both penny stocks, once upon a time, and now look at them. So you had sunk $100 into them, back when they were penny stocks, you'd be a millionaire today. So anyway, so something to think about. Also, the merchandise down below as well. Actually, they're this weekend only. Then it's a 20% off on merchandise. So if you are interested in any of the merchandise like this, go down there and check it out, or coffee mugs or anything else. It's kind of cool. So it's not sounding like a commercial, right? So, but anyway, I just kind of want to share that with you. Now, for coming up for the month of for August, I'm going to share the screen again, and I'm going to pull up. So this is my calendar for the month of August. So this is what I'm going to follow. Again, so it's a pretty simple calendar. It's just list out, it's August, for the month. And you're going to see that I pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the 20 total carbs, and I'm going to start tracking for the month. I'm going to try to work out every other day as well. Plus, I'm going to try to do some walking. Again, we're doing Derek's journey, so I'm going to try to walk every day and take a really nice long walk and try to get those steps in. So that's kind of where I am with that. I want to, so I kind of, hey, James, how are you? So, you guys, if you haven't been over to James' channel, I know some of you have, but go over there and check out James' channel as well. You can really help you grow. He's got a lot of members, and he can really help your channel and get some good traction if you're looking to grow. So go over there and check out James's channel. So, so this is kind of the calendar I'm following for the month. Again, during the week, I'm going to do the 20 total carbs. On the weekends, I'm going to be a little bit looser, just so that, you know, we go out to dinner, we go do some stuff like that. It allows us to enjoy ourselves a little bit more and a little bit more leeway. So kind of cool. Again, going to try to do the exercising, and like I said, I'm doing some exercising at the house. I'm going to try to continue to do the 30 push-ups a day. You know, and every week I'm going to try to increase it. So one week will be 30, the next week will be 35, the next week will be 40, and we'll see how close I can get to 50 by the 50% by the end of the month. We're going to do some planking as well. So, and then maybe some squats and some other workouts and stuff of that nature. But those are going to be some of the main things that I'm going to work on this month. I'm also going to continue to work on my balance as I get older. As I get older, I have a harder time with your balance, right? So that's something you're going to work on as you get older. So if you can't stand on one foot, I don't know if you ever see the what they call the old man challenge, where you put it on your sneaker standing without touching the ground or touching the wall. So if you can't, then you need to work on your balance, right? So, so I'm going to work on that. I do, again, have the Fitbit workouts, the work week hustles. So if you're interested in that, I have an email down below. Email me and I will let you join. I'll get you in and invite you on some of the teams that I have going on the Fitbit work week hustles. So, and that's a challenge from Monday to Friday. So it's a really good way of connecting with other folks, as well as getting some exercise in. So video scheduling and talking about what I'm going to do for the rest of this month is I'm going to kind of continue to do the 3 videos per week. I'm not sure whether I'm going to try to do the lives every week, every Saturday, or whether they move around during the week. I'm hoping that things will work out so that maybe instead of having it on a Saturday, I can do it during the night, because it seems like I can get a lot more viewers during the week evenings. Again, I work, from 7 to about 4 or 4:30. So by the time I get home, it's around 5, and I'm on the West Coast, so that's 8 o'clock on the East Coast. So, and work has just been crazy. So, I actually have replaced one of the folks that have left. So hopefully that will start freeing up some of the schedule so I can get out of work on time. But I'm going to continue to do the 3 videos per week right now. I'm going to try to anyway. One of them is probably going to be a cooking video. One of them is going to be a cooking video. I have been doing what I eat in a day just because they seem to be really popular. So I'm going to continue to do at least one of those. And I may continue to do 2 of them, but I'm going to do a mix of what I eat in a day with grocery hauls. And then I'm going to do a little cooking during the videos as well. And we'll see how that goes. So, so I'm kind of open. If you guys have suggestions, ideas, let me know what you think or what you'd like to see on the channel. Again, some of the channels are a little bit redundant. Now, I will be doing away with the protein sparing modifying fast days this month. So I'm just going to go straight 20 carbs a day. So I got to figure out a way, if I'm going to do that, to do the what I eat in a day, is how do I make it interesting so that it's not the same thing day after day, right? So again, the whole purpose of the what I eat in a day or day of eating is to try to give you an idea of what you can eat and lose weight and how you can eat and that stuff. I will continue to do the shorts because the shorts seem to be really popular as well. So that's kind of a cool thing. I did do, let me see if I can pull this up again. I did do, hold on a second. I'm actually going to do another sleep. Because one of the things I thought I'd like to do is I'd like to try another experiment with my sleep. Again, sleep is probably one of the worst things that I have, and one of those areas that I need to work. So I did that last month. I did my regular. I track it through my Fitbit. It has a sleep mode in it, so I track it there. So I tracked my regular sleep in May. Then in June, I did that perfect keto beauty and sleep, which to me didn't make much difference in my sleep pattern. If I look at the numbers, they're pretty much the same. And then I started using a patch. It's a VICI patch. And I started tracking that, and I was in the middle of the month, and it was kind of a spur thing. So I think I'm going to go back and start that all over again with the patches. And I'm going to start on first. So on Sunday night, I will put a patch on, and I'll put them on every day. And I'm going to track that for the month of August and see whether that helps my sleep patterns or not. Again, the sleep is based on not just the length of time, but how deep you are sleeping, what are your heart rates, what is your respiration rates, and there's a bunch of factors that go into it. So 6 hours a night doesn't necessarily mean the same score. So it all depends on whether you're restless or whether it's a deep sleep or, whether you're, having nightmares or dreams or whatever. So, so I'm going to do that for a month. I'm also thinking, and I thought about getting a Keto Mojo. So if you don't know what a Keto Mojo is, a device that measures your ketone levels as well as your blood glucose levels, your sugar levels. So I thought about doing that because I'd love to do some experimenting with foods and see how it affects your blood sugar levels. So if you don't know, when you eat something and it's in your body, it has sugar in it or it's high in glucose, your body turns it into sugar, which causes an insulin spike in your blood, and which causes insulin. One of the purpose of it is it will take that extra food and store it as fat, right? So if you maintain a level insulin level, your body will just flush that fat out and won't store it. So, and that's why keto works so good, because it keeps your insulin level pretty stable. And that's why it works so well. Whereas when you're eating the high carb foods, it causes insulin spikes. So, and that's why you put on weight when you're eating those type of foods. They have a lot of sugar and stuff in them. And even when people don't do keto and they just cut the sugar out, they tend to get healthier and lose weight and stuff as well. So thinking about that, I know, I don't know if any of you watches Goody Beats. If you watch Goody Beats, he does, especially over on Instagram, he does these little shorts about where he tries things out, and he tracks things like he'll do a bang, and he'll do before the bang, he drinks the bang, and then he checks himself a half hour after, an hour after, and 2 hours after, and he'll tell you whether it had an effect on him or not. So it's kind of pretty cool to see whether certain foods will have an insulin spike or not. So thinking about doing that, I'd kind of like to get your opinion on it. The device is not cheap. The test strips are not cheap. So again, I wouldn't mind doing it if you guys would be interested in watching it. But if it's just something for me to do, I'm not sure that really it, doesn't really matter that much for me. So, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to do and kind of track it. And, you guys let me know what you think and what your kind of what your thoughts are and stuff on that as well. Again, we talked a little bit about Derek's step challenge as well. So I think that's pretty much what I had on my agenda for today. If you'd like a copy of the August calendar or any of the other information or anything else, let me know. Send me an email down below in the links down below. It would truly be greatly appreciated. So it's just kind of love to share it. Got a bunch of stuff planned for this month. So hopefully things get better for me. I do have a website that I started as well, and I have not been spending the time on it just because I don't have the time. Like I said, work has been so crazy lately. It's just been, we're so shorthanded that, we're all running around. And I said, when work is coming back, I work in the aerospace industry, and we anticipated work kind of coming back slowly, and it has just kind of flooded back. So, and it just has just come in so much faster than anticipated. It's really, really crazy. So, so we're shorthanded. We were in a hiring freeze. So as people left, we weren't replacing anybody for a long time. Now that's starting to change a little bit. And now, of course, we're going into that. What everybody else is having is the employment trouble. We can't find people, because they're out there. We're starting to get better at it, and things are starting to pick up. And seems like I don't know whether there's less jobs out there or people kind of holding off because of the recession that's upcoming recession. Or I should say, actually, it's here, right? So we got 2 quarters of the GPD, the gross national products, to go down, which is defined as as a recession. Of course, our government doesn't say so, but the economists say so. So I would much rather believe the economists than I would the politicians. Just my opinion. We'll see where that goes. But anyway, we are started hiring, so hopefully that alleviates some of that work and really helps out a lot. And like I said, I have a new person that started working for me this week. So there's a lot of training involved and a lot of mentoring going on. So that will keep me busy for the next couple of weeks. But after that, hopefully he will be out and running and getting stuff done. So let me know how it is at your work. I'd really be interested. Are you having issues at work or anything else? We have a lot of supply chain issues with really simple stuff and like washers. We can't get washers right now. There are special, what they call compression washers. And we're having a tough time getting them. We're having a tough time getting some rubber as well that we use and some other things. So how are you doing? They're talking, I guess there's going to be an ice cream shortage. There's going to be a candy shortage coming up and some other things I've already been seeing the news talking about that stuff. And, so how is it affecting you guys? How are you guys doing? So. Good coffee. Do you guys have any questions? Do you have anything that you'd like to talk about? Anything else? So, let me know. It'd be really be interesting how you're doing. Is there anything I can do to help you? Have any questions? So again, I think next time we're going to do a panel or we'll have a couple of guests up here. Maybe we'll see. And again, I'm going to look at some other alternative nights and stuff as well. So, hopefully we have some really cool things coming up for the month of August. So hopefully that's really intriguing. Hopefully you guys will stick around, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so that you get notified on upcoming things. If you have topics that you'd like to see on the live streams or anything else, let me know what you think. So I'd really like to know, would you like me to do another cooking one, live cooking. I think that would probably be the next one that I do, will be a live cooking. And other things. What would you like to see on the cooking parts? So like I say, we've been playing around a lot with the egg life wraps. We're going to play around with them this week. Out of the videos last time, a bunch of people said they like to see the trial and failures. So I think we're going to do that and do that and kind of divide it up and try 4 or 5 different recipes and see how that goes. Hopefully we come across a good one. I know not everybody can get them at their location, so this would be a really great way for you to be able to make them. As well as when we go on vacation, for you that don't know, my wife, I'm sure everybody does, my wife's Filipino. So when we go to the Philippines, it would be nice to be able to make these egg life wraps. If they have eggs, I can make egg life wraps, right? So it'd just be a nice way to be able to go places and where I don't have to worry about it. And so, all right, so we're coming up on an hour. You guys don't have any more questions or anything else. I'm going to end the live stream here. You guys have an awesome day. You guys have a great day. I'm going to go out and enjoy my Saturday, and you guys enjoy your weekend. All right. Remember, you guys are awesome.